Good morning, ma'am. I'm going to give a presentation for media bias and fake news, addressing the challenges in the information era. This is presented by myself, Purushottam Reddy, and Harish Ishwar Nayak. The contents are introduction, causes of media bias, the rise of fake news, impact of media bias and fake news, and how to identify the media bias and fake news, the role of technology and AI in combating fake news, strategies for reducing media bias, and the role of society in fighting fake news, and again, finally, and conclusion. And coming up to introduction, what is media bias? The media bias is a tendency of news outlets to present information in a way that favors a particular perspective, political ideology, or agenda. This can influence public perception by emphasizing certain viewpoints while downplaying or omitting others. What is fake news? Fake news means it refers to false or misleading information presented as news. It's often created to manipulate the public opinion, generate some ad revenues, or severe political and ideological interest. And why is this important? People really need news for decision making in areas like voting, health, and finance. The fake news can influence elections, policies, social behavior, leading to misinformation driven. And coming back to causes of media bias or the political affiliations, this may align with political parties, and this can lead to biased coverage that favors certain ideologies while downplaying opposing views. And again, the sensationalism and audience targeting. Exaggerated news attracts more views by strong emotions. Headlines and dramatic storytelling increase engagement and revenue. And again, social media algorithms, this means personalized content feeds reinforce biases by showing similar perspectives repeatedly. Users are less exposed to diverse viewpoints and creating echo chambers. The rise of fake news or misinformation was disinformation. Misinformation means it's a false information without harmful intent due to misunderstanding, lack of verification. It can still mislead the people, influence, and opinions. And the role of social media means fake news spreads quickly due to viral sharing, making it difficult to control misinformation. And also, economic motives means headlines drive and revenue and engagement, false news, sensation. And again,
Next is impact of media bias and fake news. First one is public misinformation. People make uninformed decisions leading to widespread misunderstandings and public harm. False information spreads rapidly, making it difficult to correct misconceptions. Next is the polarization and diversion. Society becomes divided, reducing constructive dialogue and forecasting velocity between opposing groups. This can weaken social and hinder problem solving efforts. Next is the threats to democracy and free speech. Fake news can manipulate elections and policies and undermining public trust in democratic institutions. Disinformation campaigns can suppress voices and distort public opinion. Next is the loss of trust in journalism. People make skeptical of news sources, including credible ones, making it harder to distinguish fact from fiction. This skepticism weakens the role of media as a watchdog for society. Next is how to identify this media bias and the fake news. First one is the fact-checking website. Use the trusted resources like Snopes and fastchecking.org to verify claims and debug the misinformation. These platforms rely on evidence-based research to provide accurate assessments of viral news. Next is to compare multiple sources. Cross-check news from different outlets to identify bias and inconsistencies. Next is to analyze language and forming. Watch for emotional or exaggerated wordings that may include bias or manipulation. Next is to verify sources and authors. In this, check for the credibility of the publisher and the journalist to access reliability. And next is the role of the technology and AI in combating fake news. First one is AI-driven fact checking. AI tools analyze large data sets to detect fake news by identifying patterns, inconsistencies, and the bias in the online content. This system enhances fact checking efficiency and help combat misinformation in real time. Next is the social media content moderation. Platform flag and remove misleading content using automated algorithms and human review teams. And this will help to reduce the spread of false information while maintaining platform integrity. Next is the blockchain for news verification. Decentralized methods ensure transparency in journalism by providing tamper-proof records for news resources. And again, blockchain technology enhances credibility by preventing unauthorized alterations of published content. Next are the conclusions. First conclusion is encouraging responsible sharing. Verify news before sharing it on the social media to prevent the spread of misinformation. And next is the holding media organization accountable. Demand transparency and accuracy from news outlet by questioning bias reporting and supporting ethical journalism. Public public encourages responsible media practices. And next and final one is supporting transparency in journalism. Encourage open source journalism and neutral reporting to ensure factual and unbiased information. Transparent reporting builds trust and credibility in news media. And next, Arish will go into.
Thank you, Purushottam. Now coming to the case studies. So first case study is 2018 WhatsApp lynchings due to the fake news. So incident was the fake WhatsApp messages about the child kidnappers spread across the India in the places like Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Jharkhand. So due to this, most of the innocent people were attacked because people thought them as the traffickers or kidnappers. So over 30 people were injured and many lost their life. So fake news examples looks like the WhatsApp forwards that claimed strangers were kidnapping the children for the organ trade. The fake videos were also circulating from the other countries, and those were shared as the proof. And due to this, many foreigners, tourists were also injured. So impact is some innocent people lost their life. Many riots took place. Then the public was in panic. So response to this was WhatsApp restricted the number of forwards. So message forwarding was limited to the 5 chats at a time. Then the government actions was they launched the awareness campaigns on the fake news, and the fact checking platform was also introduced in India. So yeah. Now coming to the second case studies, JNU took the controversy in 2016. A video was surfed over the internet showing that JNU students were allegedly chanting anti-India slogans. So several news channels amplified this story, accusing the students being anti-national. The video was later found to be fake, but the damage was already done. Fake news spread was the channels claimed that the JNU was the hub of anti-national activities, and the social media posts fueled anger against the students. So many student impact was many students undergone the harassment. Many people started harassing the others. So many students lost their lives, and the news channel took some extreme pro anti-government stance, and the trust in the journalism was declined. Many began to question the media credibility. So response to this was forensic analysis proved that the video was edited, and the fact-checking websites debunked the false claims. And the Supreme Court criticized the media for spreading the unverified news. So this was about the topic. Thank you. This was all about the topic media bias and fake news and addressing the challenges in the information era. Thank you.